Just a minute, sweetie.
Right, it's funny. I am recording this.
Okay, romance is coming in 6 months. So 6 months from the regular calendar. If this is January, this is June. If this is your birthday, then it's 6 months further down the track. We're reading this as in the position. Hang on. I want to make sure I get this right for you. Yeah, this is your birthday position. So this is this month now. So the year, the clock is going this way. But this is 12 and this is 6, right? So this is your birthday here. Somebody's saying, hold on. And you're like, take my hand and you're going to be on this adventure. But the universe wants to give you something first before you start. The universe is definitely wanting to give you something. This is something where you need to be more balanced, more grounded, and have more energy of the cosmos blending with the earthly. It's like there's temperance in these bones. There needs to be temperance here. Temperance that needs to happen for you to find your own formula. Judgment card is coming in here. 3 of Cups is saying be where you're celebrated, like your friends and family celebrate your birthday. This energy of being celebrated needs to carry through. Don't settle for being around or being in the company of the people that don't appreciate you. It does not serve you any longer. You cannot do it any longer. Fix your crown. Answer the call. To thine own self, be true and do it really, really well. Show up for yourself. This is the call that you're getting. This is the call you must answer of anything else this year. Devil's going to challenge you on this, and it's like you're going to beat him. This is a little bit of delay diminish. This is coming up. This would be like 3-4 months. You're dealing with somebody that sees you as somebody they can trifle with your heart. Don't give your heart too easy to somebody that's going to forever need rose-colored glasses and need you doing 90% of the work. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. This person is very comfortable with you getting just a little, and they know how to jerk your chain just a little. They'll give you just enough to keep you stuck, and it does not serve. The romance and the big energy of the partnering energy comes 6 months from now. So we're in April, so we're talking May, June, July, August, September, October. We're in the fall here. This is when the bloom of the rose is really starting to hit. Now, what here happens is you're standing strong, you're super, super resilient, but it's your last stand with this kind of relationship. You've outgrown that. This is like narcissistic devil, blah, 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 game playing, poser player, fuckery. Let that go. And anybody, whether it's a partner or a romantic partner or friend and family member that wants to keep you in a box small and playing small, you just have zero tolerance for that game anymore. Sorry it doesn't serve you. Sorry I can't just listen to hours and hours of your same damn drama you've had for the last decade. My time's valuable and I really don't think I can offer anything here. I'll be done. You're going to value your own time more. You're going to value your own presence more than you have in the past. You're going to spend it where it needs to be, and you're going to need peace. You're going to move towards that. The resilience is here. Knight of Cups, and this is a Celestite here. You're moving towards this beautiful Knight of Cups. Now, this whole deck is kind of this way, but look for white feathers and look for the strands. The strands on that, what is that? What do they call that? Streamers. Like, it looks like streamers. This is 2 separate things. You won't see this together. But look for streamers and look for white feathers. White feathers are a signal that you're on the right path. And the streamers are trying to remind you to play and be balanced. King of Coins coming through. This is important. This person crossing your path understands. This is the gift the universe is trying to get you to balance first before you encounter this. This is where the romance falls. This is where the fine points happen. This is where one that you are super, super attached to and super, super significant to you will be coming in. This is root chakra energy, very, very, very energy. This is something that you would know. This is something that would be in the stars before you knew it, in your pattern, and this is something you have knowledge about, but you don't have knowledge on the timing. The timing is upside down here. The fine points of timing are not there because all of this is feeling heavy on this side. It's the closest to you. This feels so far down the track. The sun is on here, but it's so far down the track it like feels way, way, way too far out. King of Wands is coming in. King of Wands is this old thing. It's like you're choice A, choice B. Choice A is super, super familiar. Super like this is what you normally go for. Choice B, better choice. Better choice. And don't make this choice out of security. Don't make the choice out of not enough or lack or anything like that. The sun kicks in a little bit late. It's almost a full year later where you have full illumination going on. King of Wands, this is you leading. You take the lead. You take the lesson. You don't be waiting on somebody else, okay? No, you take the lead. Take the lesson. Fix your crown. This is shadow work that you've got ahead of you. Hierophant kicking in. Hierophant kicks in strong. What does the Hierophant have? Oh, it's got the Hermit's lantern. This is traditional established wisdom, but you're the one that's climbing to get there. Ace of Coins, huge reward. Now here we have the Six of Coins, the universe trying to balance things. You're learning to be truer to yourself. You're honoring this. You're resilient. You see choice A and B. You're figuring out how to make better choices. You're going forward. This is something that if you choose it right, the partnering will feel much more right. And the way you interact with people across the board, how you do love and partners with the one that is your romantic person is how you do many of the relationships that are close.
I'm married. Does this mean we are coming apart? We haven't had the best time the past couple of months.
No. It means you're growing the fuck up in the way you do things and what you tolerate. It means instead of waiting on a person hand and foot, and I'm not saying you would, I'm saying this as a use, for example. Instead of waiting on hand and foot, it's like your own damn dinner. I'm not your servant. I've paid my dues. I've paid my time. I've raised the kids. You want to cook your dinner? You want something? I am not here to just be your servant. I am here. I have my own stuff. This is a transition that shifts. Now, it doesn't mean your marriage is coming apart. I'm not seeing divorce in here. I'm seeing this devil pattern of narcissism switching. And the King of Wands, this is how you do it. You make him wait on you. You're flipping the roles. He's not going to love it. You're holding your boundaries differently. This is a spiritual growth in the established wisdom for you. Ace of Coins is big. Page of Wands is big. Sun on this is big. Somebody's got you by the hand and you're like, I think I will go my own way. Thank you. Like if he's trying to tug you this way, give me a minute here. You're stronger and more independent than he knows. And it's not uncommon for this to happen. Like divorce is very common in our society. But it's not that everything means divorce. It's like we get married when we're young and we grow and we change and we learn and we do things differently. So do they. It's not necessarily on the parallel track all the time. This is your spiritual growth lesson in the established environment. This is recharge, renew, restore. There's a definite end to something and more illumination on something else. I'm not saying it's the end of your marriage. I'm saying it's the end of this fucking pattern. It's like, time's up, buttercup. You need to grow the fuck up and start dealing with things. And it seems like women, after we've raised the kids, a lot of us, then we get this time where we really get to explore ourselves again. And it starts happening around 36. It goes to 46. And it's like, okay, you don't recognize who it is in the mirror anymore because you've been doing mom. And then you're like, I used to be a person in and of myself, all contained. And here's this other person that's been getting all the benefits, getting all the energy, getting all the love, all the service, but you need to be your own person again.
Yes, I got married young and I feel I'm changing.
You are, and that's not a bad thing. It doesn't feel like the end of your marriage. It feels like the end of this old pattern. You're going to take more of your own personal power back, this Eight of Wands, later in the year. But you're getting more and more independent and learning who you are more and more. This is what we're seeing here with the Knight of Cups. You're not going to wait for somebody else's dream. You're going to start chasing your own. The standing strong and resilient is the lesson for one in the circle on what you attach to and how your survival needs are attached to that. It's huge. This person, this devil energy, study up on Dr. Ramani and Shades of Narcissism. It might not be that your husband's a raging narcissist. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is our culture is inundated with it and we're just now starting to educate and learn how to do better and create a healthier pattern. You can have a great relationship with somebody, but need to change the patterns and be able to do it. It's not impossible. It's just there needs to be awareness of something and a change. And when one person starts changing the pattern, you can only change whatever's going on within you. You can't change them, but you can change how you respond and how you relate. And that's what you're learning. This is the key of knowledge and harmony under here, under divine guidance going on. This is angelic protection and light on this. And under here we have harmony and the key to it. A little bit of delay on that. This is what's coming through here. This is the fine points of knowledge coming on that. Is there anything else on that? I want another deck. It's you getting more in harmony with yourself. If we're in the 6 months here, we might be in the 8 months here. We might not be seeing as much in the full year as I want to see. So let's just see if we can expand through here.
She said, right, everybody tells me how lucky I am, and I'm like, I'm a catch too, LOL. He's not
Fucking
a bad
A.
person.
No, I don't get that he's a schmuck. I get that this devil pattern, this old toxic pattern, is something that you've outgrown. Frequently, and this is going to sound a little sexist, so bear with me, guys. I'm 54, okay? Born in summer of 69, but there's still a little bit of sexist old grandma coming in. Sometimes we learn first, and men are a little bit like slow to pick up the line, pick up the lesson. Sometimes we lead and we learn first. If we wait for them to lead, we're waiting, and a year goes by, 2 years, 5 years, and it's like, okay, I need to be my own person now. So yeah, don't expect his spiritual growth to happen at the same time of yours. You just keep growing and doing the things that please you more and more and more. It's important. Now we have the Four of Swords. This is the lesson of reclaim, recharge, renew, restore with the Page of Wands. Being seen. Two of Swords. This is Peter, get off the pot time here. You're going to be making some decisions of what you want to cut away and what you want to add in. And you'll have had experiences here. Hierophant also sometimes indicates going back to school, but I think it's just learning different lessons. And I think it's going and leaning more towards your creativity than anything else. Anything else? Mother of Swords. Fuck yeah. Okay. Queen of Swords gets a bum rap as the bitch. This is Queen of Swords here. She's not a bitch. She just knows what she needs and she's not going to tolerate any nonsense. She doesn't suffer fools or fuckery. It's like, done. You don't have to have this husband being a child or you accommodating or compensating. You need to be able to be your own person. And if he can catch up and catch the plot, good for him. Well done him. But you have to grow and you can't help it. You can't help but expand. You can't help but grow. The time to grow and expand is here. This is different than raising kids and expanding like the Empress. These are the things I need. These are the requirements I have. I'm a different woman than I was 20 years ago. I'm a different woman than I was 5 years ago. And he is needing to catch the plot. He's just behind you. His pacing is behind you. It's going to take a little bit. Anything else? Finer points are coming here, back to back. There could be a little bit of conflict as you're approaching this, where you're understanding this shift. There's going to be a little bit of conflict. Understand the value of each other. Both of you bring value to the party, not just him. And don't stay where you're feeling like you're taken for granted or not being celebrated. If that means you're out of the house at art class, if you're out of the house at the knitting shop, whatever it is, you're doing your thing, you're out of the house and not having conflict. Let him learn to value you again as you learn to value you also. There's a rebalancing of the value that needs to happen, and it's going one full time around the sun. That's what it is. So that's what I've got. That's complete.
All right, she did have a real quick question, kind of off subject. Trying to get healthier physically, lose weight. Does that happen anytime?
I'm not in charge of losing weight, but if you go on walks, don't go on walks to lose weight with the purpose of losing weight. Yeah, if that happens, tra-la, because it probably will. Go on walks for your own sanity. Go on walks for your brain to be open to just your own thoughts and to be unfettered. And if this works out to be your weight loss thing that's good for you, do for yourself thing, great. So I don't see any huge weight loss. I don't see a 250-pound weight loss of a partner either. What I see is you learning to walk your own path more cleverly. And that's going to feel better. You'll feel healthier and stronger, and probably there will be weight loss. But I didn't look at that question specifically. This is just what it feels like. So good luck on that. Because when you're ready, you're ready. Until then, don't guilt yourself. Like, if you're not ready to take on weight loss, don't let that be the goal. Just take on doing something healthier for yourself. See what happens. Maybe you find, not in the mood for Oreos. Yeah, maybe a chicken salad sounds okay. But if chicken salad sounds like punishment, make it about doing what pleases you. And what's good for you and that you like doing, not what you feel like you have to do. All right. That's what I got for you.